Hello, gentlemen. If you're waking up tired, feeling sluggish by noon, and noticing that things down there just aren't responding like they used to, there's one ingredient you're probably missing from your morning routine. And I'll be honest with you, it doesn't taste like a dessert, but what it does for your blood flow in 30 to 90 minutes will make you stop caring about the flavor real quick. I'm Dr. Sarah Hewitt, and welcome back to Beyond the Pill channel. I'm here because I believe you deserve the truth, not the sugar-coated version. Today, we're talking about something that's been used for over 3,000 years by warriors before battle. But somewhere along the way, we turned it into candy and destroyed everything that made it powerful. I'm going to show you what recent European studies observed in men over 60 and how one bitter drink protocol changed measurable circulation in just 3 weeks. We're going to cover why bitterness is actually a signal your body recognizes as medicine, the exact preparation Aztec soldiers used before combat, the compound that makes your blood vessels expand like they did when you were younger, and the 4-ingredient recipe you can make at home today. At the end, I'll give you a simple checklist you can screenshot and keep. But first, I want to know who's watching. Drop your name, your age, and what city you're tuning in from in the comments below. I read every single one, and I love knowing who's part of this community. All right. Let's dive into the drink itself and where it came from. So what exactly is this bitter medicine I'm talking about? It's raw cacao. Not the chocolate bar you grab at the grocery store, not the hot cocoa mix with marshmallows. I'm talking about pure, unprocessed cacao powder or nibs, the kind that makes your face scrunch up the first time you taste it. This is the original form, the way it existed before we added sugar, milk, and turned it into candy. And this version, the bitter one, is the only one that actually does something for your blood vessels. Now let me take you back about 500 years. The Aztec Emperor Moctezuma and his warriors had a ritual before going into battle. They would prepare a thick, frothy drink made from ground cacao beans, water, and spices like chili pepper. No sweeteners, no milk. It was ceremonial, it was intentional, and it was consumed specifically for stamina, strength, and vitality. Spanish conquistadors who arrived in the 1500s wrote detailed accounts of this. They observed that Aztec men who drank this beverage regularly had remarkable endurance, and Moctezuma himself was said to drink it multiple times a day, especially before visiting his wives. The Spaniards were fascinated, and they took cacao back to Europe. But here's where things went wrong. When cacao reached European courts, they couldn't handle the bitterness. So they added sugar, they added cream, they turned it into a dessert drink for royalty. And in doing that, they completely destroyed the active medicinal properties. The Aztecs understood something we forgot. Bitterness is not a flaw, it's a feature. It's the signal that tells your body this is medicine, not food. When you taste something bitter, your body activates different pathways. It prepares to absorb compounds that have protective and reparative effects. Sweet, on the other hand, triggers pleasure and storage. It shuts down the medicinal response. What made the Aztec preparations so effective was the combination of raw cacao with heat-inducing spices, particularly cayenne pepper. They didn't have the scientific language for it, but they knew it worked. Modern research now shows us why. The compounds in raw cacao open up your blood vessels, and the capsaicin in cayenne amplifies that effect by triggering additional nitric oxide release. This isn't folklore. This is vascular biology. And when your blood vessels are open and flexible, blood reaches everywhere it needs to go, including the parts of your body that require strong, consistent circulation to function properly. So the drink we're bringing back is a modern version of that ancient formula. Simple ingredients, no processing, no sugar, prepared with intention. It's not going to taste like Starbucks, and that's exactly the point. If it tasted like dessert, it wouldn't work. This is functional. This is medicine. And in about 30 to 90 minutes after drinking it, you're going to feel the difference in your energy, your focus, and yes, your physical response. Now let's talk about exactly why this works at the molecular level. All right, let's get into the science, but I promise I'll keep this practical. The active compound in raw cacao that makes all of this happen is called epicatechin. It's a type of flavanol, which is a plant molecule with a very specific job. It tells the inner lining of your blood vessels, called the endothelium, to produce nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide is not laughing gas. It's a signaling molecule that your body uses to relax and widen blood vessels. When your vessels are wide and flexible, blood flows easily. When they're narrow and stiff, blood flow gets restricted. And that's when you start having problems with circulation, blood pressure, and yes, erectile function. Here's the critical part most men don't realize. Your penis has the smallest blood vessels in your body, so when circulation starts declining, that's the first place you'll notice it. It's not that your penis is broken, it's that your vascular system is sending you an early warning signal. If you're having trouble getting or maintaining an erection, your heart, your brain, and your kidneys are likely dealing with the same circulation issues. You just can't feel it yet in those areas. This is why cardiologists will tell you that erectile dysfunction is often the first symptom of heart disease. It's all connected. It's all about blood flow. Now, why does raw cacao work when processed chocolate doesn't? Because epicatechins are extremely fragile. When cacao beans are roasted at high heat, alkalized, or processed with chemicals to reduce bitterness, the epicatechin content drops by 60 to 90%. That's why you can eat a milk chocolate bar every day and feel nothing. But a tablespoon of raw cacao powder can produce a noticeable effect within an hour. The darker and more bitter the cacao, the higher the epicatechin concentration. Anything below 70% cacao content is basically candy. If you want the medicinal effect, you need 85% or higher. And ideally, you want raw, unprocessed cacao powder or nibs. So what happens after you drink this? Within 30 to 90 minutes, the epicatechins enter your bloodstream and start signaling your endothelium to crank up nitric oxide production. Your blood vessels relax, your blood pressure can drop slightly, and circulation improves throughout your entire body. You might feel a sense of warmth, a little more mental clarity, and if your cardiovascular system is responsive, you'll notice increased sensitivity and firmness in your genital area. This effect typically lasts 4 to 6 hours, which is why timing matters. Some men take it in the morning for all-day energy and circulation. Others take it strategically before intimate situations. The beauty of this approach is that it's not a one-time quick fix like a pill. The more consistently you consume epicatechin-rich cacao, the more you're training your endothelium to function better overall. Studies show that daily intake over 4 to 8 weeks leads to sustained improvements in vascular function, meaning your baseline circulation starts improving even when you're not actively drinking it. Your blood vessels become more flexible, more responsive, and more efficient at delivering oxygen and nutrients. That's the difference between a short-term boost and actually rebuilding your vascular health from the inside out. Now, I know some of you are thinking, that's great in theory, but does this actually work in real life? Let me tell you about a study that was conducted in Europe with 95 men, all of them over the age of 60, many of them dealing with circulation issues, mild to moderate erectile dysfunction, and elevated blood pressure. These weren't young guys in peak condition. These were senior men with real age-related vascular decline. The researchers wanted to see if consistent intake of high flavanol cacao could produce measurable changes in blood flow, arterial flexibility, and sexual function over an 8-week period. Here's what the protocol looked like. Half the men received a daily dose of high epicatechin cacao, roughly equivalent to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder mixed into a drink. The other half, the control group, received a low flavanol cocoa powder that looked and tasted similar, but had almost no active compounds. Neither group knew which version they were getting. They continued their normal diets, normal routines, no other interventions. After 8 weeks, the researchers measured vascular function using something called flow-mediated dilation, which is basically a test that shows how well your arteries can expand in response to increased blood flow. They also assessed blood pressure, cholesterol markers, and self-reported erectile function. The results were significant. The men consuming the high epicatechin cacao showed measurable improvements in arterial flexibility, meaning their blood vessels were responding better and opening wider when needed. Their systolic blood pressure dropped by an average of 4 to 6 points, which might not sound like much, but in cardiovascular terms, that's a meaningful shift. More importantly, Over 70% of the men in the cacao group reported noticeable improvements in erectile quality, morning erections, and overall sexual confidence. Some said it was the first time in years they woke up with morning wood. Others reported being able to maintain firmness longer and with less effort. Now here's the kicker. The control group, the men drinking the processed, low-flavanol cocoa, saw essentially no change. Same 8 weeks, same routine, but without the active epicatechins, nothing happened. Their blood pressure stayed the same, their vascular function stayed the same, and their erectile issues stayed the same. This tells us that it's not just placebo. It's not just the ritual of drinking something warm in the morning. It's the specific compound in raw cacao that's driving the effect. The epicatechins are doing the work, and your body knows the difference between real cacao and processed junk. What I found most interesting about this study is that the benefits didn't stop at the 8-week mark. The researchers followed up with some of the participants 3 months later, and the men who continued the cacao protocol maintained their improvements, and in some cases, continued to get better. Their bodies were adapting, their endothelium was healing, and their vascular system was becoming more efficient. This suggests that cacao isn't just a temporary boost, it's a long-term investment in your circulation. And the side benefits were incredible too. Men reported better energy in the afternoon, less brain fog, faster recovery after exercise, and an overall sense of vitality they hadn't felt in years. All of that from one simple, bitter drink every morning. All right, let's get practical. Here's exactly how you prepare what I'm calling the bitter medicine protocol. First, you need raw cacao powder, not cocoa powder, not Dutch processed, not the stuff in the baking aisle that's been heat-treated and alkalized. Look for raw, organic cacao powder with at least 85% cacao content. Or, even better, get cacao nibs and grind them yourself if you want maximum potency. You can find this online or at health food stores. Start with 1 to 2 tablespoons per serving. If you've never had raw cacao before, start with 1 tablespoon and work your way up because the flavor is intense and your digestive system might need a few days to adjust. Next, add a pinch of cayenne pepper. I'm talking about a small pinch, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon to start. The capsaicin in cayenne works synergistically with the epicatechins in cacao to amplify nitric oxide production and increase circulation even further. You'll feel a gentle warmth spread through your chest and body. That's exactly what you want. If you can't handle cayenne, you can substitute with a tiny bit of ginger powder or black pepper, but cayenne gives the strongest effect. Don't skip this step. The heat is part of the formula. Now, here's where most people mess it up. You need a natural sweetener because straight raw cacao is brutally bitter. But you cannot use white sugar, brown sugar, or any refined sweetener. Those will spike your insulin, cause inflammation, and completely counteract the vascular benefits we're going for. Use raw honey, about 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon, or use monk fruit sweetener if you're watching your blood sugar. Stevia works too, but some men don't like the aftertaste. The goal is just enough sweetness to make it drinkable, not to turn it into hot chocolate. You should still taste the bitterness. That's the signal your body needs. For the liquid, you have options. You can use warm water, which is the most traditional and keeps it simple, or you can use unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk for a creamier texture. Do not use regular dairy milk. It can bind to the flavonols and reduce absorption. The temperature matters too. You want it warm, around 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to dissolve everything but not boiling. High heat will start breaking down those fragile epicatechins. Mix everything together with a spoon or blend it for 10 seconds if you want it frothy like the Aztecs made it. Drink it slowly, let it coat your mouth, and give your body time to absorb it. Timing and dosage are the final pieces. Most men drink this first thing in the morning on an empty stomach for all-day circulation benefits and steady energy. If you're using it strategically before intimacy, drink it about 60 to 90 minutes beforehand. That's when the nitric oxide effect peaks. You can also have a second serving in the early afternoon if you want sustained benefits, but I wouldn't recommend drinking it late in the evening because cacao does contain some natural caffeine and theobromine, which can interfere with sleep for sensitive individuals. Within 30 to 90 minutes, you should notice a sense of warmth, increased alertness, And if your vascular system is responsive, a noticeable increase in circulation and sensitivity. Consistency is key. Daily intake over 3 to 8 weeks is when you'll see the long-term transformation in your vascular health and overall vitality. Before we wrap up, if you found this valuable, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below telling me if you're going to try the Bitter Medicine Protocol, and share this video with any man in your life who could benefit from better circulation and vitality. The main message here is simple. Your body already knows how to produce nitric oxide, how to open your blood vessels, and how to deliver blood where it needs to go. You just need to give it the right raw materials. Raw cacao has been doing this for thousands of years, long before pharmaceutical companies existed. It's not a magic bullet. It's not going to fix everything overnight, but if you commit to this daily for 4 to 8 weeks, you're giving your vascular system exactly what it needs to rebuild, to respond, and to function the way it did when you were younger. Bitterness isn't the enemy, it's the medicine. Always remember, the truth goes beyond the pill.